Thank you, Scott. Good evening, all. Your timing is perfect. The team's emerging from the tunnel. Around 440 million people, we're told, are watching around the world. If you can see, as I guess you haven't got a ticket, that are going for about 1,500 euros down on the Castellana and down on the streets around the stadium tonight. What an incredible mosaic greets the players. They've come from all corners of the world. Jerry and I are squeezed between the commentators from Mexico, Romania and France. There's about 500 Real Madrid supporters somewhere inside this incredible stadium. I remember once coming here and Sir Bobby Robson taking me down the tunnel and saying that he thought Ipswich was a big town until he came into the Camp Nou, looked around and realised that every person in Ipswich could fit into this stadium. And he did joke as well that all be calling for his head if they didn't win the game. Well, they don't get any more crucial than this tonight. Barcelona have closed that 10-point gap down to 4 on Real Madrid. Well, let's have a look at the teams and Barcelona first of all. Well, Pep Guardiola can never be second-guessed. He always throws a curveball, and tonight he's replaced his two summer signings, Alexis Sanchez and Cesc Fabregas, 60 million euros worth of talent, with two graduates from the academy. Thiago Alcantara has started one previous Clasico and has been a regular recently, but Christian Tello has only previously started 3 senior games for Barcelona, and still there's no place for Gerard Piqué. Guardiola's obviously gone for an injection of energy tonight. Well, Jose Mourinho takes no such risks. He feels there's still fuel left in the tank of the team that lost to Bayern Munich. He's gone for the same starting 11. Notably, Fabio Coentrão takes the left-back position ahead of Marcelo. Karim Benzema leads the attack. Well, Barcelona do have strength on the bench. There are 3 World Cup winners, Piqué, Pedro and Fabregas. Real Madrid's magnificent 7 are pretty special as well. And it could be the substitutions that wins this game tactically tonight. Well, the whole of Spain takes a very deep breath, Jerry Armstrong.
I'll tell you what, the noise is unbelievable. They really are turning up the volume levels here to make it as uncomfortable as possible for the Real Madrid players, Rob. And it's D-Day really, because from a possible 13-point lead, it's down to 4 points, and Barcelona know exactly what they've got to do here.
Real Madrid to kick off. Don't go for an early cup of tea. Remember, they scored after 22 seconds when these sides played at the Bernabeu. A studious-looking Jose Mourinho. A cool, as always, looking Pep Guardiola. That's on the outside. This is like the inside of a volcano. The referee tonight is officiating his 6th El Gran Clasico. He did actually take charge of the Copa del Rey final last year, so maybe the ref is a lucky omen for Real Madrid. Well, it's a collection of the world's costliest players against the world's most lauded players. Barcelona and Real Madrid, so often heroes and villains. So many matchups. Guardiola against Mourinho, Messi against Ronaldo. Which way will it go tonight? Guardiola has made it clear. He feels that if Barcelona don't win, the title is Real Madrid's. Guardiola to Busquets. And Barcelona try to get in their stride, but the referee actually slows them down and gives an offside. Chance for Jerry Armstrong to give us his insight.
Well, what a fantastic start. You know, both sides having a go and playing football. Real Madrid certainly are being offensive. You can see that in the change of play. They're looking to get a little 1-2 and get in behind Carlos Puyol. He was having none of it. It was offside, but both sides are going for it in the early stages, Rob. And Undiano Manyanko pulls it to a halt after Di Maria's tackle on Thiago, which gives away the free kick.
The first of many. It has been a bit tetchy. I was going to say over the years, especially over the last year. 10 times they've played in the last year. They've been 10 red cards, 74 yellow cards. So we average almost 7.5 yellows a game. I just wonder whether players like this do get nerves, despite it being the biggest club game on the planet. Busquets, little pull back from Ozil. Well, they intimidated them last time they played, Jerry. Is that going to be the Mourinho tactic again?
I think it's a question of, look, you know, you have to beat us tonight. A draw will settle for that. There's another loose pass given away to Benzema. And that's the sort of thing they have to not do tonight, because this is a side built for the counter-attack with Real Madrid, who expect Barcelona to have most of the possession.
Well, maybe Mourinho will go for the Chelsea model. Work to midweek for the London side. But as Guillaume Balaguer said before they came, they hit the post, they hit everything, they did everything but score. Long ball looking for Dani Alves, whereas too on the team sheet he may have been put as a right back, but you'll see him leading the charge down the right-hand side most of the time. Well, you
can see my formation here for Barcelona. It's 2-5-3, Rob. When they have the ball, basically they're going to push the two full-backs, Dani Alves and Adriano, forward into the middle of the park, and they'll overload it as well. You'll see the likes of Xavi and Alves pushing into the penalty area, so it'll be 2-3-5s. You know, it could be any formation they want. That's good play from Benzema.
Well, the lead of the championship has been Real Madrid's for the majority of the season, and they've slipped up recently. Still a chance for Mourinho to repeat the feat of his days at Inter Milan and take the title and the European title as well. This is Coentrao to Xabi Alonso. Mascherano actually starts his first league Clasico tonight. Piqué left out of the team again, one of the more controversial decisions. Cristiano Ronaldo reunited with his boots. Remember, he had 3 pairs stolen at the Allianz Arena in midweek. He's won the first corner of the evening.
Yeah, that was good positive play from Ronaldo. Lots of question marks about whether he performs in these big games, Rob. And he's done really well in his opening stages, having a go at 2 defenders and winning the corner kick.
Now, is this going to be a problem for Barcelona? They have only one outfield player who's over the 6-foot mark. Pepe's up there. Cristiano Ronaldo gets ahead to the ball, and it needed a superb touch from Valdez.
Well, I'm with you. I do feel they have a problem. I've said it before. I think, you know, on set plays, certainly Barcelona are vulnerable, and Ronaldo's shown that. He's got up really, really well from the cross from Ozil and directed it. It came off, I think, Carlos Puyol as well. Come off cooling, and good save from Victor Valdez. That was looping underneath the crossbar.
Well, you see there's a line of them. Benzema coming in last. Pepe making a nuisance of himself. Cristiano Ronaldo standing on the penalty spot. It's Pepe's header this time. And I think that's going to be a non-so-secret weapon from Real Madrid.
Yeah, I'm looking there. It was Xavi who's actually marking Benzema. You know, he's quite short. Xavi's, what, 5'8", and he's trying to mark Benzema on the edge of the box. So there are problems for him defensively when it comes to marking.
Ramos been sent off 2 of his last 3 games at the Nou Camp.
And there's the header from Cristiano Ronaldo. He'd headed it down. It did take a big deflection off Carlos Puyol.
He did need the safety first touch from Victor Valdez. Alves, Busquets. Barcelona haven't got into their stride. Real Madrid not showing any early signs of the fatigue after the midweek game in the Champions League. Notably, of course, it's the same starting 11 that went to Germany and lost.
That's a positive start, isn't it? It really having to go here, putting pressure and pressing very well. Looking for a mistake.
Just looking at Valdez, of course, he did slip up in one of the Clásicos, didn't he, when the ball came back to him. There is Alves, reads it brilliant. Casillas comes a long way, and a tremendous save from Iker Casillas.
Brilliant save.
Well, he was so quick off his line, there was never even a consideration of Alves going down for the fashionable penalty.
Fantastic save, and it was an awful piece of defending. Square ball from Pepe to Ramos. He didn't want it in there. Dani Alves is the furthest player forward, and that's brilliant goalkeeping. And he's anticipated that Dani Alves was going outside. He's got his full body in the way. That's top-class goalkeeping.
Well, we promise you the best in the world tonight with Ronaldo and Messi on the stage, but I think as well possibly the best goalkeeper in the world in Iker Casillas, the man that lifted the World Cup for Spain in 2010.
That was a great chance. So, you know, Ronaldo tried to put that ball in for Di Maria on the counter-attack.
Busquets. Iniesta drops the shoulder. Looking for Lionel Messi. This is his first touch of the game. Alves. Messi. Teases and taunts the Real Madrid defence, who stay strong. A good back line from Mourinho's team.
He goes down so easy, Di Maria, it's untrue. Messi's behind him, there's minimal contact and he's expecting it, he's waiting for to feel it. This is wonderful goalkeeping, but awful defending. And you can see, definitely wins the ball. Dani Alves makes the most of it.
Well, when they rewrite the textbook goalkeeping, that is how you make a diving at the feet of a striker's save. Or even a right back in the case of Dani Alves. You get my drift. Benzema, good advantage played by the referee. Busquets stays on his feet.
Well, there's definitely an edge to this game, Rob, isn't there? You can see the urgency from Real Madrid, and they're the one that's pressing better. They're the one that's working harder for me. Well, you have to be wary of this Barcelona side.
Dani Alves is offside. Of course, he actually has to become active as Thiago played the ball through to him.
Absolutely right. He's sitting there, he's offside, and then he's trying to get out of the way, but he's definitely offside. And as soon as he makes a movement to go towards the pass from Thiago, Dani Alves is flagged offside.
I'm just looking at the way Barcelona are lined up at the moment, Jerry. They are playing a back four, but Busquets is playing as a centre-back alongside Mascherano. Puyol is at right-back, and Dani Alves is one of the front three.
They've changed it, yeah. And Busquets can't play the back. He's much, much better, I think, as an anchor man in midfield. But I think when you've got Ozil pushes forward, that's a front four with Ronaldo, Di Maria and Benzema. And here's Ronaldo pressing Puyol.
So often the managers say it's up to the players once they cross the white line, but not with these two in charge. It's like a footballing game of chess, continually changing their tactics. And if it is chess, they are the grandmasters, Mourinho and Guardiola. A little fallout between Alves and Sergio Ramos. He offered his hand. Of course, they did go back away. They were both at Sevilla together.
They were, but it's minimal contact again, and I think he's trying to make a point here, Dani Alves.
He was sent off in the league game here and the Copa del Rey semi-final at the Camp Nou as well. Going to go the full 90 minutes. Sergio Ramos tonight. Mascherano. Little teaser for Messi. They've had the measure of him so far. Cristiano Ronaldo, who has a better record in recent games than this man Messi. Ramos steps up. Feeds Ronaldo. Cue the boos. A flash of those orange boots, teased it up brilliantly towards Benzema, but good defending by Thiago and Xavi and Barcelona. We've swiftly through Iniesta.
Rob, it's cut and thrust there. Both sides are really having a go. He's onside, Benzema.
He's definitely onside. Draws Adriano. Creates the shooting opportunity. Another tidy save from Valdez.
Well, both sides are throwing caution to the wind and having a real go. Barcelona playing their style of football, playing from the back. You can see he's onside when the pass is made. I think it's Busquets is trying to get up, but he plays him on. That's the shot from Karim Benzema on target. Good save from Victor Valdez.
Benzema, the man who lit the fuse in the previous Clasico at the Bernabeu, and that scored after 22 seconds. Probably scored 3 goals in his last 4 matches against Barcelona. Xavi. Alves with time and some thinking space as well, but not too many options for once. Pass one, stopped by Coentrão. Falls for Messi, and a little flick from Iniesta.
Well, he had to adjust there. Clever play, little 1-2, and the final pass was just behind Andres Iniesta. And he tried to make the most of it, but what a great start to this Clasico. Both sides having a go, and Real Madrid haven't come just to defend here. They're certainly having a go going forward.
Adriano. Little lay back from Thiago Alcantara. Not one of the big names, but Has a good pedigree, came through the club system, could have played for Brazil, but opted to stick to Spain, and he's already played 3 times for the national team. Messi, given the freedom of the Camp Nou by Guardiola tonight. Maybe not by the opposition, though. Xavi, oof, some challenge. Which way's the referee gone? He's sided with a home team. Free kick taken quickly, but the referee doesn't like that. Bring it back, he says. We'll have nothing controversial here.
Well, you know, Xavi's first touch let him down, and Sergio Ramos got in, and I thought nicked the ball, but obviously caught Xavi as well. Let's have a look.
Well, from our vantage point, maybe from that replay as well, it looked as though it was a 50-50. Yeah. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, it was, first touch was poor. First touch was poor, and I thought it was worth the challenge.
An exceedingly high line being held by Real Madrid. Messi falls at the first base, which is held by Karim Benzema. Mascherano. That's Route 1 football, Barcelona style. Telio. Iniesta looking for the youngster Telio. Telio comes in from the wing. Great feet! Tremendous save once more from Casillas. And now there's offside.
Well, I'm trying to work out, was the offside for the pass to Telio? Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. He's offside initially. But fantastic turn of pace from Telio and good skill to get the shot on target. And Iker Casillas didn't know it was offside, Rob. He still had to make the save.
Benzema to Ronaldo. He's offside.
Well, it is cut and thrust, isn't it? Who's going to be the bravest? Well, Ronaldo, he's the one that's offside. He's a mile offside.
A footballing mile, Jerry.
Yep.
Xavi. Messi. Thiago leaves it for Messi. Ozil has a little jab at him. Iniesta drives into the penalty area. Messi, Iniesta went down under a challenge. The referee gives Messi the advantage, which couldn't fully be taken. Excellent anticipation, this from Thiago. Fires it at Messi. Exquisite first touch control. A tumble on the edge of the area. Referee having none of it. Ozil. Ronaldo. Brilliant first touch, tucking past Busquets. Very casually and intentionally made sure that Ronaldo was going nowhere, and the yellow card, the first of the evening, follows.
Well, he had his hands up, Sergio Busquets, looking as if he knew that Ronaldo knocked it past him. He's trying to pull out of it, but you can see he clips him with his right foot. He does catch his right foot, and that's why Undiana Miyanko gives him the yellow card.
Busquets, the man who is selected to win the tackles in midfield, is going to have to watch his step now. They call him the footballing quarterback. Xabi Alonso hurls one to the far post. Thiago's header out. Comes through a sea of players, and they all happy. Comes just for a corner. Real Madrid have come here with a plan. Part of that plan is to silence the 98,000 supporters. Quarter of an hour gone, they've managed that. Little tension in the air. Valdez, who can't get there and claim it, and he gets it to second attempt. No, he doesn't! And Khedira gives Real Madrid the lead. Drops it from the Barcelona goalkeeper, and they prove to have a rather soft centre.
It's come from a set play, Rob. It's a free header at the far post. You'll see free header at the far post. The goalkeeper makes a good save. but doesn't hold on to it. And Sami Khedira is the first one to the rebound. Have a look. Far post, Victor Valdez comes. Pepe gets the header in it. Puyol could have maybe just swung and cleared it away, but he's looking for his goalkeeper. There's a great save, and Puyol stops it, but then Sami Khedira whips his left foot round and gets that all-important opening goal. Real Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, when there was a loose ball to be won, it came down to the grim determination of the German international, Sami Khedira.
Well, they have threatened, haven't they, Real Madrid? You have to say they put the pressure on. They haven't come just to defend, and they've got the opening goal. And that is brave of Jose Mourinho's side.
Well, if you've just joined us, Pep Guardiola again decided not to select Piqué from the start. They're a little short outfield, literally. Only Busquets above 6 foot.
That's it.
And they've shown some inadequacies when it comes to defending corners and set pieces, and that was punished.
We've mentioned before, Rob, Abidal, losing him at left back. He's over 6 foot, can play centre back. He gave them that extra bit of height as well. They're missing him for the rest of the season. Adriano has to come in there. But you're right, there is only one player over 6 foot in this Barcelona side.
Barcelona have only failed to score on 3 occasions this season. They've managed 2 a game, at least, against Real Madrid. It's certainly not game over, but Real, they come here with a plan. Has to be said, Joe, that Real Madrid's plan is working a little bit better at the moment. Mascherano leaves Benzema in a crumpled heap.
I think Benzema's looking for a free kick because he's nicked the ball and he feels he was fouled, but linesman and referee don't agree with him. You can see they're sitting there, they're going to absorb pressure, hit them on the break, and there's lots of space for the likes of Benzema and Ronaldo to exploit.
The referee, Indiana Mienko, his 6th Clasico. He's known as an English-style referee, and they mean that as a compliment, that he allows play to flow and isn't card happy. A few English referees back home watching with a smirk on their face. Wonderful escape here from Iniesta. Has a look around. Alves is the man making the move. Now he finds Messi. Messi, wonderful ball in there, but a tremendous covering tackle by Xabi Alonso.
Well, it's all hands to the pumps, and Ronaldo gives it away cheekily to Carlos Puyol, and another attack coming from Barcelona.
And they dust themselves down. Iker Casillas, one brilliant save from Spain's #1 so far. One of many rivals, of course. Victor Valdez has a better percentage record this season, so he's leading the Zamora, which is the goalkeeping golden boot, or the golden gloves, I suppose we should call it. 17 clean sheets this season. He's actually won it for the last 3 years as well.
Well, it's a good little burst of pace from Tello. I haven't really seen too much of him yet against the full-back, Arbeloa.
It's inside, and there's a dive just in pace by Casillas. There is Teo. Running cue for you, Jerry.
Well, he's got great pace. He obviously lacks the experience, as we see the shot from Busquets going narrowly wide. But look at this, the goalkeeper. And I'm disappointed because, you know, you can see there, Adriano is left on his own at the far post, and Pepe's coming in. He's a big lad. He's got well above him, and it's forced the save from Victor Valdez. But look at the quick thought from Sami Khedira to get in on the rebound. And here's Benzema once again.
To Cristiano Ronaldo, keeps his feet and flies one across the 6-yard box.
Wow, they really are stretching Barcelona at the back in the counter-attack. Superb play between 2 of the front players there, Karim Benzema and Cristiano Ronaldo.
And that's in slow motion. Real Madrid win tonight, they'll be 7 points clear with 4 games to go. And of course, should they finish level on points, it goes on the head-to-heads. Lionel Messi. Xavi. Another excellent interception from Sergio Ramos. Mascherano. To Busquets. Could we call either of those two a true centre-half, Jerry?
No, neither of them are. They're both centre midfield players, and that's a cause for concern for me and has been from the start of the season. They played really well. Mascherano, particularly at the back's done exceptionally well, but he's still short and he's still not a natural central defender.
This is Talion. Xavi. Hugging the touchline is Dani Alves. Alves plays with Coentrão. Messi. Benzema, the man who comes back and helps, and a clearance from Alonso. Well, maybe Mourinho's using the Chelsea model with a little more refinement tonight. Xavi, Messi, Iniesta makes a move perfectly into his path, but he left the ball behind. And Khedira kicks for touch.
Well, they've done well, and now as the pressure's applied, Barcelona's up the ante. They really have started putting on the pressure.
When the teams came out, it was like a jet taking off. It was so noisy. We needed these earphones. But it's rather subdued now. I suppose a lot of the fans are just absorbed in this intriguing game of football. Messi. All bases covered. Excellent defending by Real Madrid. Just over a quarter of the game gone. Wasn't a classic goal in the Clasico, but a massively important one, maybe in the final outcome. It's who takes the title from Khedira.
And Messi made a good run, split the two centre halves, but the pass to him was not good enough. And lots of whistles now from the home fans, Rob. 54 games, you know, Barcelona have gone without defeat, 47 wins and 7 draws. Are we looking at a possible defeat on the cards tonight? Long way to go yet.
A long, long way to go. This is Adriano back to Victor Valdez. Thiago caught in possession. Xavi. Well, that can't be offside. Benzema was got a ball off one of his own players, and Ozil has left his autograph on Alves. The referee seeking a bit of assistance here from his linesman.
I think it's Xavi Alonso, Rob, but I don't think he's made that much contact. I think Dani Alves has made the most of it. He's just caught the back of his heel and theatrical movement there. But you're going to see a lot of this. There's still too much play acting in the game for my liking. Players falling to the ground when they're barely touched.
Busquets. Thiago. That's a poor pass from Thiago. He's lost Ozil as well, but it's a wrong ball. Bizarre pass, Jerry.
Well, he has Ozil, who's in a brilliant position, who's won the ball in the first place, and Di Maria, I don't know what he's thinking of.
Xavi. Dani Alves. Enjoying the wider spaces of the Camp Nou. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo, everywhere he goes, he's been followed by Carlos Puyol. Now Thiago. Xavi. Lionel Messi hasn't got within 12 yards of goal so far. They've kept him at a very long distance. Great ball through. Xavi! Oh, so mightily close. Magic wand produced the pass from Lionel Messi.
Fabulous pass from Messi here. I can't believe Xavi's not hit the target. He's definitely onside. The hands have gone up, but he's onside, and he's put it wide of the mark. Is there a touch, though, from Iker Casillas? I'm not sure. It might have hit him. I think it might have hit Iker Casillas.
Well, that's what Iker Casillas was denying, and Barcelona were claiming. He'd be quite happy to not put that one down as a good save, Iker Casillas.
Listen, he's just happy it didn't hit the back of the net, Rob, honestly. But again, the passing from Barcelona is starting to tell, you know, and several passes, square passes from Thiago's been cut out in the opening stages, but they're really starting to turn the screws and dominating possession, finding a few cracks in this Real Madrid defence.
And Xavi creates yet another record tonight, his 32nd Clasico, which is a record for a Barcelona player.
Yeah, and he's also scored more goals this season than he's ever scored before. He's had a very, very profitable season, and he maybe should have put another one on that tally.
14 goals in total. Control. It was a strong arm there. It went across the cheek of Dani Alves. Busquets decides not to go back to Valdez. Thiago playing in a deep anchoring midfield role. Iniesta. Thiago. Started now 5 of the last 6 games, Thiago, maybe coming of age.
Good ball.
Wonderful ball. Teo has to readjust. Adriano is alongside him in support, uses him as a decoy. Teo comes inside. I've got to say that, Jerry, 21 of the 22 players out there could walk down the street and there'd be mob, but Teo could probably walk down the Ramblas, well, maybe not the Ramblas, but most streets in the world, and he wouldn't be recognised.
Yeah, he is a young player, still developing, but he's a special talent. He's got great pace.
Oh, tonight could be his night. Now Benzema. Readjusts. Alves keeps chipping away at him, but he strides strengthfully away. Ozil skips past Adriano. Ozil into a dangerous position. A readjustment from Cristiano Ronaldo. A few circus tricks. Alonso. Ramos. Pepe. Poor pass.
What was a poor pass? It's a shame. You know, Ozil had a look from the right-hand side and saw Ronaldo at the far post peeling off, and he put the pass in there looking for Ronaldo in the air. And that is another threat. But they've got a good game plan, Real Madrid, in terms of how to hurt Barcelona, even though they're not going to have as much possession. But can they sustain it for 90 minutes? That's the question.
Iniesta. Messi makes a move. He goes short to Xavi. Busquets. A magic triangle. Xavi loses out there. Chase that, they say, to Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got a little bit more pace than the veteran Carlos Puyol. And he's lost him. And, well, you can see what was intended. The viewfinder was focused on that top corner.
Yeah, and he's the outlet, and he's had lots of the ball, but brilliant on the left-hand side. He's got a one-on-one with Carlos Puyol as we look at this goal from the angle now. He's not offside. And if Valdez comes a little bit, you can maybe blame him partly for coming out and not getting it, but his defence is awful.
Referee takes a long, lingering look. Besides, no foul, no free kick. The behaviour, Jerry, in the opening half an hour has been quite good.
It has been good. It's been excellent football. Tactically, you can see how both teams are trying to play. Barcelona dominating possession, but not getting the breakthrough that they want. And I don't think Messi's getting enough of the ball. Whenever he has it in that final third, he looks really threatening. He's provided 2 brilliant passes.
Now Iniesta looks for Messi, finds Messi. There's an offside there against Dani Alves, and Real Madrid will take a little breather.
Now have a look again. As I say, comes Victor Valdés, he's backpedaling. Pepe gets the header over the top of Adriano. That's a mismatch.
I think the Spanish director, Jerry, is suggesting there may have been a handball as it came off the head of Pepe. No, I think that can be ruled out.
No, definitely not. And it's not offside against Kadir either. "34 cameras covering this game tonight. I think every one of them there, Jerry, produced evidence that it was soft defending by Barcelona. Yeah, it was, and it's poor defending. Again, you know, they had chances to clear the ball. They're not the best, as I say, from set plays. They can be caught out. And that's what Real Madrid's done. All right, Busquets.
Freed from his defensive position. Maybe not for long, though. Puyol. Busquets. Iniesta. Telio is the player to the left of him. He vacates the space, allowing Iniesta to take a charge forwards, but Arbeloa stays strong.
It's wonderful defending. Arbeloa does exactly what he has to do. Sami Khedira has forced him down a cul-de-sac, and Arbeloa has then got himself in the way and let the ball run out of play.
An unsung hero, isn't he, Alvaro Arbeloa? 38 caps, World Cup winner with Spain, played 1 game in the World Cup finals, but a vital part of the squad. And has been a regular this season. Busquets. Mascherano. Look at the high pressure from Real Madrid, pinning Barca back, but they still find their way out of the maze. Telio draws Arbeloa. Iniesta. Misfiring.
Yeah, wrong pass. Well, they can't get it right all the time. You know, they were frustrated at Chelsea at Stamford Bridge midweek, and now this is a massive, massive game. To be honest, Rob, this Clasico has come at the wrong time for both clubs, really, because 2 fantastic semi-finals and the second leg still to come up, and only half the job done.
Well, Pep Guardiola is a very wise man. He measures his words. And for the last few weeks, he said that only a win tonight for Barcelona will keep the pot boiling in La Liga. Mourinho, he's kept quiet. He's not doing any more media conferences, he says, because he gets misinterpreted. Strange from a man who used to be a translator. And let Karanka do the talking. He works behind the scenes. Xavi. Mascherano. Alves. Busquets. Xavi. A game of patience from Barcelona. Excellent zonal marking from Real Madrid. Mourinho really has set up his team brilliantly. They used to pass teams into submission, Barcelona, but not anymore. Maybe they have lost that edge, which saw them steamroll through all opposition for the past 4 or 5 seasons. Ramos, clipped by Alves. That's an ongoing battle.
Oh, he's very dismissive of the referee, Dani Alves, but it's the right decision. Messi slips, Sergio Ramos wins the ball, and then Alves from behind. That's not a foul. He fouls Sergio Ramos. Adriano
with another Very nervous attempt at a clearance.
Well, it's a breakdown of communications. Did the goalkeeper give him enough information? And that's what he's suggesting. And they still want to play their football, which is to their credit.
Well, Barcelona's defence is like a jigsaw. It's just that the pieces are in the wrong order, it seems. Iniesta. Telio. But the stretch for Iniesta, but he manages to find Messi. And an off-balance, off-target shot from Thiago.
Well, getting into the final third, the final pass is still eluding them, and the shots on target haven't been great. Well, it's a lot of effort for this Real Madrid side. They're putting in a tremendous effort in the first half. 37 minutes gone.
Well, it hasn't been spectacular, but it has been a spectacle. Benzema. Ozil miscontrols. Di Maria's been a bit part player so far. Now Alves. Shown the line by Coentrão. Iniesta takes control. Telio giving him plenty of the ball. Can he shine? Drives in. He does have some pace. One of the fastest players in La Liga. But he runs out of a sprinter's lane.
He does. He's just a little bit too... Not enough space, really, and Arbeloa is clever. He gets his body in the way once again. He's done this 2 or 3 times. But see, for me, if Telio gets a run at Arbeloa from further out, maybe 15 or 20 yards out, that's when there's going to be a problem.
Well, Telio went on the pre-season tour with the senior squad. Clearly impressed Pep Guardiola, and has been given his chance to impress this season. Made his debut in the Copa del Rey, but not until December. Scored 2 goals. Talk about an immediate effect. He's scored 7 goals in all competitions.
Oh, mistake. Maybe Di Maria could have done more there. They were stretched, Barcelona. He was settling for the throw-in.
Benzema. Now Alves. Not too many takers. Xavi. There's Coentrão. Di Maria doesn't get there. He's having a miserable evening. Angel Di Maria. He had a long spell out of the team. He's thrown straight back in, and well, tonight's the lion's den, isn't it? Messi. Alves. Easy for Ramos to deal with. Thiago. Easy for Arbeloa to deal with. Busquets. Messi. Alves. That has to be a low, strong cross. They're not going to win headers in there,
no, they're not. And you know, as it continues like this and they continue to frustrate, Pep Guardiola is going to have to look to his bench and look to Alexis and think, when am I going to put him on, and how is he going to affect us?
And just looking, Jerry, when they played, of course, earlier in the season at the Bernabeu, Real Madrid took the lead. Barcelona equalised in the 30-minute mark. Puyol wins the scrap with Cristiano Ronaldo. The referee does brilliantly there. Points out that he'd seen the offence and asked Barcelona to keep the ball rolling, quite literally.
Great ball.
It is a wonderful ball to Telio, but there's nobody in the penalty area yet. Messi arrives now. Exquisite first touch control. Xavi to Alves. Messi's in there. Offside again.
Fantastic football, better ball, and like I was saying earlier, if they can get the pass to Telio further out, and that's what happened, and that's what started it off, And the final ball, you can see he's a good 2 yards offside. Pepe's got his hand up, but that's better from Barcelona.
Well, you may not be able to see it from home in your lounge at the bar where you're watching the game, but it is torrential rain at the Camp Nou now. Some of these people have paid thousands of pounds for tickets, and the wise ones have brought an umbrella along on the unprotected top tier of the stadium.
Well, we've got a problem, and looks like Xavi needs some treatment. Oh no, it's not, it's Iniesta. Oh, he's landed on his back, he's just winded. He's jumped here with Sami Khedira, landed awkwardly on his back, and that's taking the wind out of Andres Iniesta's sails. And Xabi Alonso happy enough to knock it back to the goalkeeper.
Or somewhere like that. To the final 3 minutes of the first half. Messi. Busquets. Met by a shoulder charge from Pepe. They're not allowed. He's booked.
Yep.
Well, you would have thought that he'd be on his best behaviour tonight, because when they played in the Copa del Rey quarter-final, the camera caught him apparently stamping on the hand of Lionel Messi.
Well, he's body checked him there, there's no doubt about that.
It's a card apiece, isn't it? Busquets and Pepe. I think they would have been the favourites to get a yellow card first.
I go along with that as well, Ron. But will they get a second yellow card? That's the question.
Adriano. Telio. Iniesta. Gives the ball away, and it's excellent chasing by Ozil. Keeps on his feet, and he has support. It's 2-on-2 in the centre. He can make the right pass. That Ronaldo's arriving late at the far post. Puyola's lost him, but he can't get the cross in. All frustrating for Real Madrid.
That was brilliant defending from Mascherano. I'll tell you, he's really opened them up there, Ozil. And that man there, Mascherano, made a fantastic anticipated intervention that would have, I think, given Real Madrid a 2-goal lead. And the heavens really have opened up.
I was going to say, Jerry,
it's got worse.
Jose Mourinho had the players training this morning, but in his last training session yesterday, I'm told that he had the groundsman heavily water the field because he believed that that is what they would do here at the Camp Nou. And maybe he read the weather forecast as well. It is torrential.
Sure is.
He leaves nothing to chance, does he, Mourinho?
Well, that's why he's so good at his job. This is Ozil breaking away, and you can see this is a smashing piece of play. He's past Thiago, gets his head up, and he's about to play it, and then in comes Mascherano to make that all-important anticipated intervention.
Arbeloa really has had the measure of young Telio, who was selected tonight ahead of Cesc Fabregas and Alexis Sanchez. Messi. Another foul allowed to go by the referee. Messi turns around and says, why didn't we get a free kick? Why did you leave it to me? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo's turn to lead the chase. He's like the Pied Piper with 3 Barcelona players chasing him. Oh, Puyol gets the free kick.
Well, it's frantic at times, isn't it? It really is frantic. As we wait for the final seconds before half-time, and one last chance, Mascherano on the move.
Telio. Yet again runs out. Is it too big a game for the youngster who was playing last year in the B team? Actually loaned him out at one point.
That's a good point, Rob, and I think he's going to have to learn. Obviously, it's a learning curve, but if he gets the ball in a further out position, maybe 30 or 40 yards from goal, that's when you can see the real pace on a one-on-one against Arbeloa.
Right on cue, the referee blows the half-time whistle. Well, it hasn't been spectacular. It's been a little bit of a grind. When it came down to there being a loose ball going in the penalty area, it was Sami Khedira that was quickest to react. It's a miserable night in the Camp Nou. It's a very miserable night for Barcelona. And it's a giant stride so far to claiming the title for Real Madrid. Half-time, it's Barcelona that are doing the moaning and the groaning. Messi hasn't expressed himself. We've seen little of Cristiano Ronaldo, the hero of the night so far. Sami Khedira, it's 1-0 to Real Madrid. Well, the rain in Spain is falling mainly on our game. A treacherous evening in Catalonia. But it's Real Madrid at the moment who are singing in the rain. Tonight could be the night that they really do put the championship beyond Barcelona. Barcelona have won the last two here at the Camp Nou. Real Madrid haven't actually scored in the last 3 years. How will Guardiola's team respond to that first half goal from Sami Khedira? He's taken some gambles, Jerry, with his team. Is Guardiola trying to be a little bit too smart, a little bit too clever with his selection? Well,
I said about the height problem they had at the very start of the game. I thought PK was going to play and should have played, but hindsight's a wonderful thing, and it's not over yet. He's got lots of selections on the bench he can make. I do feel there's going to be a lot of mistakes made because the surface is really greasy after that huge downpour of rain, and there'll be lots of mistakes made. But their possession football is good, but they haven't penetrated still into this Real Madrid defence as Di Maria picks up the ball.
Well, no changes at half-time, but I'm sure that both managers will utilise the 3 from 7 on the bench. Didn't see anybody going through limbering exercises at half-time. I suppose you're only going to go through your stretches if there's a likelihood to come on in these conditions.
I think it's a must that Alexis Sanchez comes on, you know, and he does get in behind the defence. He's got great pace, he's a good finisher, and that's what they need.
Well, 2 of the 3 scorers at the Bernabeu earlier in the season are on the bench. They've been deselected tonight, Alexis Sanchez and Cesc Fabregas. Here's Benzema. Little poke through towards Ozil. Messi has dropped deeper and deeper. He's just in front of his back line. Now he takes on all-comers, but a wonderful... Well, I thought that was an excellent
Fantastic tackle.
The referee was yards away and clearly disagrees. And Xabi Alonso got a full slice of the ball.
Well, this is what's happening now. You can see he's got his foot right round the outside of Lionel Messi, and he's whipped the ball away. It's a textbook tackle from 3 or 4 years ago, but I don't know, the referee's now, and you can see he does make a great challenge. There's the ball.
Well, I'm all for protecting the skillful players, but there could not be a better tackle than that.
That's a brilliant tackle in these conditions, and it's harsh that he's given him a yellow card as well.
The sliding tackle will soon be extinct. Thiago, lovely shuffle. Xavi. Dani Alves, more of the same from Barcelona. A little bit of juggling from Xavi. Alves to Messi. Fires it out Iniesta, but there's a thick wall to get through. Quite a firewall. Telio. Adriano. Thiago. Bit of work for Alves to do. Shakes off Berntrand only temporarily. Thiago Alcantara to Alves. Messi stopped by Ramos. Now Ozil. Rarely goes 90 minutes. Mesut Ozil.
He works so hard though, Rob. You know, he's back defending, he's creating chances, he's up and down the pitch. He really does put in a real hard shift, but there's going to be substitutions. There's a lot of players who are going to start to feel the efforts that they put in midweek in the Champions League, and obviously I would say in the next 15-20 minutes we'll start to see who each of the managers feels they need to change.
Gerard Piqué quite literally taking a back seat. He's been an unused sub in the previous 2 games. The manager a little unhappy with his public profile. Of course, he's dating Pops and Megan and well at Real Madrid, not at Barcelona. Adriano. Iniesta.
Good tackle.
Here's a brilliant tackle by Di Maria. Another energetic performance by he, and well, a rather theatrical role.
Oh, do you know, he does so well winning the ball and doing all that work, great Rob, and then he goes the other end, he throws himself to the ground. This is a blatant dive. He just throws himself to the ground.
Pepe. Benzema. An incredible amount of work Karim Benzema gets through. Fitter, leaner, meaner, much better player than the raw diamond they signed from Lyon.
Well, the title's on the neck tonight for both sides, and certainly Real Madrid have something to hang on to, and they'll get behind the ball. But on the counter-attack, they've still got pace, and they've got players there who can hurt you. And there's also the business of set pieces, which has proven a real problem for Barcelona.
On the first test of a set piece in the second half. Cristiano Ronaldo has a little fallout with the referee's assistant. He moves the ball an inch. Mind you, an inch in this game could make all of the difference. A poor corner from Ozil, who took it. Di Maria loses out to Telio. Arbeloa. Alonso.
Good ball.
Wonderful ball, but even on this vast pitch, Ozil didn't have enough space.
He saw Ronaldo walking back from an offside position. He went for Mesut Ozil. That was his option. Idea was good, but again, Barcelona dominating possession, but they have to turn that possession into goal-scoring chances.
Could be a night of chiselling out a result. All continents of the world peeping in on the Grand Clasico. Xavi, Iniesta, now Telio takes a touch. And that was the flight of somebody who's dramatically inexperienced for a game like this.
Well, that's unfortunate for the young man, because he's done really well. He's got the ball out in the wide position. When he gets there, he can go for goal, but make it go across the goalkeeper, make him make a save and push it out into onrushing teammates, but don't miss it at the near post. That's what he's done wrong.
Well, we know that Mourinho and Guardiola are two completely different characters. Guardiola sometimes can be a little stubborn. Mourinho is always very quick to rectify any mistakes that he's made in his selection. Remember Malaga, wasn't it, in the Cup earlier in the season, Jerry? He made big changes at half-time when they were losing.
Yeah, and he did the same against Mallorca when they were losing. Oh,
Benzema,
just offside.
Fractional. Ronaldo pretending that he's not heard the whistle. Well, his defence will be there were 98,000 fans, but there's stony silence when he went through.
That's the sort of service he wants, so, and was so close. Had the pass been made earlier. Look, he's just offside, half a yard.
Yeah, it wasn't quite the finish of the Grand National, that was it?
Nope. Look at Ozil back working again in this left-hand channel, Rob. He's done tremendously well. And that'll support Contrao and Xabi Alonso. They're all putting a stint in. They're going to have to work tremendously hard if they're going to get all 3 points. But surely that would sew up the title for Real Madrid. 7-point lead with 4 games to go.
12 points to play. And effectively, of course, it would be an 8-point lead depending on the scoreline tonight. Barca, I suppose, on aggregate are leading by a goal at the moment. That's what it comes down to in Spain, not on the goals difference as in the Premier League. Messi. Xavi wasn't expecting it. Ronaldo. Busquets as well. This is Iniesta. Alves. Thiago thinks about the shot. There's it into Telio! Well, he'd beaten the defenders, he'd beaten the linesman for once, but he couldn't beat the goalkeeper.
Oh, Rob, it's a great chance once again, and the young man's done superbly well. The pass was superb. There's encouragement from Guardiola. Have a look at this pass coming up here. Thiago's pass, Telio, surely he can take a touch, Rob. He doesn't need to hit it first time. Take a touch and then stick it in the back of the net. What an opportunity for the young man. Should have been 8 goals, shouldn't it, for the season?
Yeah, just 20 years of age. The rookie thrown into the biggest game, club game on the planet. Benzema lays it back. Ronaldo. Now Sergio Ramos. Almost 10 minutes gone in the second half. Real Madrid still leading through that Sami Khedira goal. And it was around this time at the Bernabeu that Barcelona took the lead after, remember, Real Madrid scored the early goal in that game. Conditioning, fatigue is going to play a major part tonight. Both sides travelling and failing to win in the Champions League semi-finals last week. Barcelona returning from London town defeated. Real Madrid not too disheartened by their loss in Munich. Both feel they can turn it around in midweek, but there's some way to go in this game. Xavi. Alves hasn't yet got the better of Coentrao. Busquets. Thought about the pass to Iniesta. Pepe springs to win the header. Carlos Puyol.
Just keep giving away possession though, Rob. They've got to keep the ball better than they're doing at the moment. They're working hard, but Barcelona dictating all the play. I can't remember the last time that a Barcelona side went 2 games without scoring a goal. 2 games back-to-back defeats as well.
Messi, easily read by Pepe. There's a turn for the books. Pepe floored by Messi. Oh dear.
Well, he's really making a meal of this, Pepe, hasn't he?
Well, his teammates clearly have seen that many times before and wanted the game to continue. And he's still rolling around.
He's just killing the game, and he runs into Messi, and that's it.
He just can't help himself, can he? Can't behave himself.
He's a real prima donna. I was wishing he was more a Maradona, but unfortunately we've got a prima donna.
Ozil. Of course, with that goal tonight, Real Madrid have now managed 108 in the La Liga season. They've set a record.
New record, yeah.
John Tuchak, his side, what was it, almost 20 years ago, over 20 years ago, held the record for 107 match last week. Tuchak said he never thought it'd be beaten. Well, it is like an edition of the record breakers, this. Mascherano. Busquets. Poor pass to Xavi, he hasn't had the service tonight. Messi. Adriano. Barcelona allowed possession to 71% in the first half, but most of it 25, 30 yards away from goal. Well, away from shooting distance now. Alves puts in the early cross. The element of surprise doesn't work. Puyol leading the charge now. That's an element of surprise. Lionel Messi, chance for Messi. Stopped by the thigh of Pepe.
Well, anywhere will do for Arbeloa. He's happy just to put it back into the opposition half, Rob, but they're forcing him across the park, and they need to get the ball more to Messi and create one-on-one chances for him.
Well, a couple of the Barcelona subs have been sent to limber up down below us. Does it call for the likes of Alexis and Cesc Fabregas, the summer signing, 16 million euros worth of talent left out of the team tonight. Iniesta wide to Dani Alves. Same routine. Alves gets it. Alves makes no progress. Coentrao steps away with the ball. Barcelona repossess the ball on the halfway line. Busquets. Messi's offside.
Yeah, he's come back from an offside position, and again it's frustrating here. They're trying to create space for the wee man to get on the ball. You can see he's coming back from the offside position. He is. Barcelona with Real Madrid with a high line, and it's frustrating the fans, it's frustrating Barcelona, and I know Pep Guardiola will have to make changes here, and I think Alexis Sanchez is so important to get him on with his pace.
Well, he and Tito Villanova have been in deep conversation for the last 5 minutes in that coaching zone. He sent Villanova back now to tell one of the subs to strip off for action. And Aragon, time for change. In all positions on the bench tonight, Barcelona. Well, one would imagine that it would be Alexis or even Pedro who's regaining full fitness. They need somebody to bring some impetus to the attack. Another distraction to give Messi the space.
Oh, Xabi Alonso's not happy with that.
Oh, Xabi Alonso. Well, the referee, I think, was running over to book him, then realised that he had carded him not so long ago.
It's the linesman that's given the free kick, though. He's the one that's deemed that it was a foul. Well, that's what the foul was for. It wasn't for the outside hook, it was for the initial challenge, and I can see why he's given it now.
Has to watch his step and indeed watch his lip, Xabi Alonso. I'm sure the keen observers at home will know we've had 11 red cards in the previous 12 games between these sides. 4 and 5 this season. Iniesta. Adriano. Busquets lets it go. Thiago wasn't expecting it. Ozil. Now Xavi. Messi. Tries to play 1-2 with Xavi. And takes out his man in his stride, and I think we may see a lot of this. Sergio Ramos going down, absorbing time, taking the sting out of Barcelona's style of play.
I think he's come across and nicked the ball off Messi, and Messi's caught him. I don't think he's caught him too badly, to be honest. But you're right, Rob, they're trying to take the sting out of it, slow the game down. That's it there. It's a free kick, it's a foul, that's all it is. But I think Sergio Ramos is making the most of the situation. There's the laser.
Benzema. Great strength from the Frenchman. Puyol had to get emergency action taken by the Barcelona skipper. Benzema's down on his hands and knees. We haven't seen either physio on the field of play so far.
A better pass from Benzema would have got a good goal-scoring opportunity.
But the referee hardly added anything to the first half. I dare say there's going to be a large amount of stoppage time on this game tonight. Another clean tackle from Thiago. Not unlike the one from Xabi Alonso earlier in the game, which earned a yellow card. Ozil. Benzema. Arbeloa. Busquets. Alves. Puyol is the outlet. Xavi. A lot of leaden legs down there. This is the business end of the season. Madrid dreams of the double. Barcelona still on for a treble, of course.
Well, there's nearly 20 minutes gone, and I think it's time Guardiola's done something. He's going to make a change of some sort. He has to change the way it is at the moment. They're not penetrating at all.
On many grounds you'd have the fans questioning the wisdom of the manager, baying him to make a change. They don't do that here. They don't question Pep Guardiola. Not outwardly, anyway.
No, well, he knows himself. He'll know that he has to do something to make it a lot more uncomfortable for Real Madrid. And it's shots on target. Casillas, I haven't seen him have to make a save in the second half here.
Well, if you read anything to the body language, Mourinho's just sat back. The work has been done on the training ground and in the locker room. It's all going according to plan for him. Guardiola hasn't been able to sit in his seat for the 19 and a bit minutes we've had in the second half. How does he unleash Messi? Xavi. Now Iniesta. Telio had that great chance. Poor cross again from Telio. You don't want to see a young man destroyed, but I think it calls for a player with grander experience. This is Benzema, didn't have the power to make the cross.
He's done so well, and again the final ball has let him down. He had plenty of time, he could have taken another touch. He was onside, Dani Alves.
He doesn't have a lot of support. They're going to have to wait for the cavalry to arrive. Messi. Xavi. Thiago. Back again to Dani Alves. Alves hits and hopes. He's got a corner.
Well, he's done that so many times, has Contral. He's got his leg in the way.
Well, he feels he felt the full force in the face.
Let's have a look, see. Well, he's caught it in the side of the head.
Well, I know a lot of physios around the world, especially in England, pride themselves on their speed of getting from the touchline to a player. I think Real Madrid's have to be the slowest in the whole of Europe.
Not Speedy Gonzalez, are they?
Ribeiro. Well, Contral has been given the left-back spot tonight. There are many stats that we could throw at you tonight, but the 5 games where he's played 90 minutes this season, they've been beaten. Well, they've been beaten 5 times, and he's played 90 minutes of all of them.
Well, I'll tell you another one, Rob, for the first time in 80 years. 86 wins apiece for both Barcelona and Real Madrid. Whoever wins tonight will actually edge it. And Barcelona's not been in front in the last 80 years.
Well, they called for the, I don't know if you can call it an ambulance, the milk float. It isn't required. Contral is back on his feet, a little dazed. Real Madrid a man down here. Barcelona going to make a change. Alexis is going to come on in the next break of play. Puyol lets it go. Messi. The referee's not allowing Contral back on. They're still defending a player short. Now he says you can join the fun. Di Maria loses out to Iniesta. Messi. Thiago. Shoot is the cry from the supporters. He wants a shot, and it was, well, mightily close from Xavi.
Xavi's just whistled the far edge of the post. I think here it's very close. It's as close as they've come in the second half. At least they're having a shot, because that's what they haven't done enough of for me. They haven't had enough efforts at goal. I think Casillas had it covered, but you're right, it's Alexis Sanchez is coming on, Rob, and it's Xavi who's coming off. Right change for me, I think. Alexis Sanchez is a very important player now. His pace in behind the back 4 is going to be vital, and he's a great finisher.
Well, Alexis Sanchez did score at the Bernabeu in his first Clasico in La Liga. The €26 million signing from Udinese last summer. An exhausted Xavi sits down. I want to recover for the visit of Chelsea to this expansive Camp Nou in midweek. It was Iniesta to Puyol. Little tactical rejig from Barcelona. I'll ask Jerry to read that in a moment. Di Maria teases one. Puyol. Chance now for Real Madrid to come out of their defensive shackles, and Xabi Alonso flies one well beyond the goal.
Well, Alexis went straight down the middle, Rob. He's gone right down the very middle, and it means Messi he's got a free roll, and Xavi, you can see the frustration with him here as he has this last shot. and it's whistled wide of the far post.
Well, Alexis wears 9, and he's going to play centre forward. Now Messi. Brilliant from Messi. Wonderful from Messi. Iniesta falls to Telio, and the referee gave the advantage. Wasn't taken twice, 3 times. Casillas. Oh yes. Well, it wasn't a classic goal, but it's such an important goal in the outcome of La Liga. Alexis Sanchez comes on, and within seconds, maybe turns the game.
Oh, I thought he's brought something different, Rob. He's got at defenders, and again the pressure finally told. 2 or 3 efforts at goal. Goalkeepers, players getting their bodies in the way. The ball fell kindly to Alexis Sanchez, and he's stuck in the back of the net. And that's exactly what they needed. This is a run. What a run from Messi. Little flick of the heel from Iniesta. Comes to Telio. Keeper saves it. His body's in the way. It's deflected. I think off Arbeloa. Falls kindly for Alexis Sanchez, and he sticks it in the back of the net.
Well, it's footballing pinball.
It's an equaliser. That's what you want.
And talk about inspired substitutions. It's given this place a lift. Iniesta. What it did, Jerry, as well, it gave the Real Madrid defenders something to think about, because they had to keep their eye on Alexis now, and that allowed Messi to express himself, and their reinforcement to the back was stretched.
Well, I said Alexis has gone down the middle, right up front, and then Messi went deeper, was able to pick the ball up and start running with it, which is when he's really dangerous. As you see the goal once again, took a deflection. The keeper's made 2 brilliant saves, 2 brilliant reflex saves there. And then it's fall kindly. Alexis sticks it in at the second attempt.
Well, it's a game that needs no hype. It's always eagerly anticipated. You can't get a ticket for love of money, and there's some people that paid thousands to travel from all corners of the world tonight.
Well, I think we're going to see Granero coming on next. Granero is warmed up, and he's stripped off, ready to go.
And Pedro for Barcelona as well, Jerry.
Both going for the wins. They're both looking to win it. Great ball.
Telio comes in from the wing. He'll get an assist in that goal. I was just about to say, you pay all of this money, you anticipate the game, and they're 2 of the scrappiest goals you're going to see all season.
Great ball.
Ronaldo, he's onside. He's beaten the defence. He draws Valdez. Cristiano Ronaldo with a platinum touch. And is that the goal? But not just silences the Camp Nou, but silences Barcelona's chances of the championship.
Well, there's nothing strappy about that goal. What a fabulous work movement. Di Maria played his part on the counter-attack, and they've done it several times. And this time the final pass was brilliant to Ronaldo, and his touch was superb, and the finish was even better. What a goal. What a response to the equaliser from Alexis Sanchez.
Well, what a response to those that vote for Lionel Messi as the World Player of the Year. Clearly onside when the ball was played. A remarkable turn of pace from Ronaldo. The most acute of angles. And then for Cristiano Ronaldo, goal 54 of the season.
What a pass from Ozil as well. Wonderful pass. That's a finish you want. That is a fantastic goal. Brilliant goal.
Silencio, por favor.
Well, the subs has been made, Rob. It's Granero's come on, and it's Di Maria who's gone off. And he really has put in a shift, Di Maria. He's worked his socks off. And back to the drawing board for Pep Guardiola in Barcelona.
Well, Granero like for like. He's a fine athlete in midfield. Oh, 2 goals in incredibly quick succession. Thiago loses out Granero's first touch. Can he have the same kind of impression upon the game as Alexis Sanchez? 2 minutes and 19 seconds, we're told, between Barcelona equalising and Real Madrid taking the lead. Now Telio is away again, and Casillas toys with it. Pepe. Dani Alves has dropped back into defence in a tactical reshuffle from Pep Guardiola. Remember his words, only a win will do if Barcelona to still stay in the La Liga equation. Real Madrid had a 10-point lead in the second week of March. It's been whittled down to just 4. Telio. Nice touch. Towards Arbeloa. Back to Busquets. Messi. Ronaldo. Oh, shuffles past Dani Alves, and well, the free kick goes the way of Barcelona, and Ronaldo's wriggling on the touchline like a worm.
Well, there's something happened afterwards. I thought Ronaldo had got past him, and Dani Alves has rolled over onto the top of him.
Well, Cristiano Ronaldo's pointing to his midriff.
See, I don't think that's a foul. Well, he's brought his boots down on top of him, hasn't he? That's what he's done.
It's a distraction. It's Ozil. Benzema is behind him. Ronaldo's back on the field. He's made a quick recovery. Cute ball to Granero. Needed a block. It's a Real Madrid corner.
Well, he's gambling here, Pep Guardiola. He's taking a full back off on Adriano to put on Pedro, so he's really taking a massive gamble. And that's what's happened. He stuck the studs into the ribs of Cristiano Ronaldo. That's what's happened.
Well, the indiscipline, which always comes with El Gran Clasico, is starting to show. Is it Ozil?
Yep.
Latest player to see a flash of yellow before his eyes. Can Real Madrid get the killer goal? It's a jostling for position. Ronaldo went for the overhead kick, and well, it was a tremendous save, but the referee pulls Ronaldo up for what in Spain is seen as dangerous play.
Would have been some goal if he had connected with it.
The ref wasn't in charge of escape to victory. Here goes Lionel Messi. Looking for the Hollywood goal. And there's a pullback, and there's the yellow card. And Granero's in trouble.
There's a desperation whenever he gets the ball deep. Messi and Granero chasing him. He certainly pushed him. I don't know if he pulled his shirt, but he certainly looked like he pushed him. And that was enough for the referee, Undiano Malyenko. Yeah, he's dragged him round. He's pushed him and dragged him round, and that's why he's got the yellow card. Is it too far? I think it's maybe too far out for Messi to go straight for goal. But Dani Alves is there. He may fancy it.
Well, it's an adventurous distance against one of the world's finest goalkeepers. Messi flips it in. Pate has a good clean header. Messi. Telio. Spellman at the far post is Alves, and it needed a touch.
Excellent defending from Contral. Really good defending there. Pressure's being piled on. I think Gerard Piqué is going to come on as well, Rob, it looks like.
Maybe tempted to throw him up front, Jerry. Every Real Madrid player back defending. Good header by Pepe. And there was a little nudge in the back as well by Alexis Sanchez.
Yeah, there is a slight push.
Home. Barcelona have been unbeatable this season. In fact, they've been unbeatable for the last 54 games at the new camp in all competitions. The base for a charge at Real Madrid's lead has been based on what they've done at at the Camp Nou. They've won 11 games in a row here.
That's a fantastic feat as well. The only team to actually get a point here was Sevilla early on in the season, and it looks like they're going to go with Cesc Fabregas. He's really gambling big time. I think it's Fabregas who's going to come on, Rob.
The other signing, Alexis Sanchez, came on as a sub and changed the course of the game. Can the former Arsenal man do the same?
Good ball. Too much pace.
Valdez. Pepe. Closing in on the final 10 minutes of the game.
Barcelona's down, but they're not out yet, Robin. They don't go 54 games at the Nou Camp undefeated without reason. And they'll give it their all, and it's tell you who's coming off.
A shake of the hand and a pat on the back from Pep Guardiola. The kid who came through the academy, another one who was here and got away and was re-signed at great expense. Cesc Fabregas has 10 minutes to impose himself upon the game. Busquets. There's the pace of Alexis Sanchez. One more cry of handball from all around him.
Do you know, the referee was so close to the play. He's been brilliant at following the play. He's right there watching it. And he's given the handball. I thought it hit him on the chest, though.
Just if you gave the referee the thumbs up, he may have appeared to get one wrong, Jerry.
Well, he's entitled to. He'd lost the ball anyway, thankfully. Which makes it okay.
Luka Casillas, a national hero, but not too popular at this present moment in time with those from the Camp Nou. Mascherano. This tippy-tappy stuff through midfield now. It's a case of transferring the ball, transferring the pressure. Alexis Sanchez taken down in full stride by Ramos. I'm sure the Chelsea staff will be watching this eagerly tonight, making copious notes. Are delighted that Barcelona have been stretched to the full limit. Alexis.
Breaks on, Rob.
It's an excellent drive out of defence. It's a 4-on-3. Right passes made by Coentrao. Benzema. Ronaldo to his left. Benzema going for glory, but an easy save for Victor Valdez. He saw his name up in lights.
Well, that really would have wrapped it up, but now they've got to get back and start defending.
Alexis slipped the attention of Ramos, but Pepe was there, sweeping things up. This can now be a survival of the fittest. Iniesta.
There's a little toe poke from Arbeloa just as Andres Iniesta released the ball.
Well, it has been this golden period in the history of Barcelona. And some of the accusations that have been thrown at them is that they have this incredible reserve of energy. Some have been sceptical where they've got it from. Tonight, it has been Mourinho's team that have been the better conditioned. There's the Panchima lad. Back to swing in Spain. Real Madrid haven't won a trophy. One trophy they've won in the last 3 years.
Good ball. Excellent cover from Pepe once again as Alexis was trying to cut inside after. Again, I feel Messi has looked more dangerous playing from a deeper role, Rob, running at defenders, and he's created more problems for Real Madrid, no doubt about it.
Well, Lionel Messi hasn't scored in the last 3 games against Real. Cristiano Ronaldo has the better recent record. Mascherano! Well, that would have been an unlikely source of a goal. Never scored yet for Barcelona.
Well, I would have been suitably surprised had he hit the back of the net with that one. But the chance was on. Just got to keep his knee over the top of the ball and keep it low. And this is the other chance, the other end. There's a shot. Oh, it's an easy one for Victor Valdez.
The amount of running that he's put in tonight, I'm just wondering whether he's going to be starting in the Champions League semi-final in midweek, Jerry.
His work ethic is unbelievable, but they've got Higuain, don't forget, on the bench.
That's the thing about Real Madrid this season, the reason they are out in front of Barcelona, the depth of squad, the quality of squad. Well, players signed for Mourinho in the summer that he hasn't really had to utilise this season, the likes of Altintop and Sahin.
Well, they've come in the Champions League. Sahin particularly came in the Champions League and did brilliant. And he's not on the bench tonight, but as we speak, Callejon is about to come on. He is down below, stripped and ready for action.
Maybe be Ozil who's going to be replaced for the final 5 minutes. This is Pedro. His first interaction with Sergio Ramos. I think there have been two big losses for Barcelona this season, Jerry. One, of course, David Villa, who scored a mine of goals for them last year, and Pedro, who's been injured for most of the season. Cristiano Ronaldo taken out in full flight by Mascherano. Free kick, and he knew what was coming after that.
He's committed himself, Mascherano. He knew he'd committed himself and he was never going to catch him. Ronaldo's done really well, skipping past him. Here he's gone past him and he keeps the feet up and he catches him with the studs.
Well, the intent went in the yellow card. There was no connection with Ronaldo, and the referee isn't buying into that. And he again has called for the super slow Real Madrid physios. It's been a long season for them as well.
Well, the clock's ticking.
They get there, and Ronaldo feels that time has healed him.
Well, I still want to make that change down below as Rob as well. Callejon patiently waiting till this is resolved so that he can get on the park, and I agree with you, it's probably going to be for Mesut Ozil.
Mourinho just biding his time in case Cristiano Ronaldo actually did have an injury. He's taken the sting out of the play as well. Bought Real Madrid some time. Increases the anxiety on Barcelona. Barcelona don't want every player back in the 18-yard box defending. They want to be at the other end of the field, searching for the equaliser. That should go for a corner. Never have I heard 90,000 people so silent.
Well, that's the pendulum eventually swung this season, Rob, in favour of Real Madrid.
Barcelona have won the title 5 out of the last 7 seasons, the last 3 in a row. Real Madrid can almost see their reflection in the La Liga trophy. Granero, another corner.
It's good play. He could have put the ball into the box and he opted to take the corner kick. Another set play, get people up. And still Callejon waits. He's sitting down below. He's been there a long time doing stretching exercises.
Real Madrid plugging for the third goal. Of course, the significance of that would mean that it would be 3-1 in either game. So if it came to a head-to-head, no advantage. The signs are it's not going to come down to that. The signs are that it's going to be a Real Madrid trophy. And very cleverly, Mourinho decides to make the change.
And there's our old friend Mesut Ozil who's making way. He really has played well tonight. He's put in a fantastic stint of work, and that vital pass for Cristiano Ronaldo, which looks like it might win the Clasico, or will it? There's always a few twists.
We approach the final minute of schedule time. The referee has told his fourth official exactly how many bonus minutes we're going to get. This is Pedro. The drive from Pedro. Cross was in there. Little header across from Fabregas, but the two substitutes combine unsuccessfully.
Still think Pedro's done well there to get to the byline, get that cross in. That's the pass from Mesut Ozil. It looks like it's going to win the Clasico for Real Madrid. Big goal, massive goal. And you can't say he doesn't come good in the big games anymore. I think he's had a fabulous game over the whole 90 minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo's played a huge part in what looks like it's going to be a massive victory for Real Madrid. And here he is once again on the ball.
He'll feel maybe it's his turn to be crowned as the best player in the world in 2012. He's got a goal more than Lionel Messi. What a goal. Maybe the title-winning goal. Benzema. Alves. Then he waves back to his goalkeeper. Still waiting for the fourth official down on the touchline to inform us. 4 minutes. 4 additional minutes. 4 games to go after this, but 4 games not as important as the next 4 minutes for Barcelona. Messi, Fabregas, little teaser for Pedro. Pedro back in, big stretch. Superhuman effort from Sergio Ramos.
Last minute defending though from Sergio Ramos. A little bit of argy-bargy going on between Arbeloa and Lionel Messi. I think the frustration's starting to get to Messi.
Well, Messi is renowned for his calmness, his composure. Barcelona losing their heads tonight. And losing a grasp of the championship. Now Ramos is down. I think they may make considerably more than 4 minutes eventually.
Was there a clash of heads when the ball came over Sergio Ramos? Or is he just trying to kill some more time? This is the ball. It looks like it's Arbeloa. I think it's his own teammate catches him with the elbow. Yep.
Why the free kick?
It wasn't a free kick. I don't think it was
a free kick.
It wasn't though. Well, I suppose it is if the referee says, but it was certainly his own player that caught him.
And he's got one final ace up his sleeve. Jose Mourinho, one final change to make. Higuain will come on to taste the glory. And Karim Benzema will eventually be taken off. The fourth official tried to toying with the Barcelona defenders. Callejon to Arbeloa with a 8 out of 10 performance from him. Clipped by Iniesta.
Substitution's going to be made. And you're right, Rob, it's Benzema off and Higuain on.
Well, Benzema, there's a lot maybe out there watching tonight that are going to be running the London Marathon tomorrow. I think he's run football's equivalent today.
They've all had to work tremendously hard. It's been a massive effort for Real Madrid and their players.
They'll be desperate to refuel him and get him back for the Bernabeu in midweek against Bayern Munich. They have a more than able deputy in Higuain, the Argentinian international, but Benzema has been outstanding this season.
Well, enter Ronaldo, who's been in great form. Free kicks there. In the last 2 weeks, he's got 3 that I can recall, Rob, direct from free kicks.
Is it the final dagger in the heart of Barcelona? Well, I'm not sure whether he meant that intentionally. Putting it into, I think it was about Rosette, I think, as well, yeah.
Oh, mistake.
Now, Barcelona struggling at the moment to get out of their own half of the field. Higuain crosses the ball, Cristiano Ronaldo. That really could have been humiliation for Barcelona.
Oh, it was a half a chance. Brilliant play from Real Madrid, still hungry on the counter-attack. And here's Andres Iniesta with, there can't be many chances left for them.
Well, they know it now. The game is beyond them. Not mathematically the title beyond them, but they're looking doomed. And there'll be mass celebrations in the capital tonight. And that is it. Real Madrid have won at the Camp Nou. And it does appear that the title is heading back to Madrid.